Good afternoon, guys. Several folks have asked for a tour of the train room. In my previous video, it's my hobby room. And heading back to the train room. This room initially was not finished, so put in the walls, cabinets. Still a work in progress. I'll do big picture first. It's 2 levels. I'm actually thinking about changing that. And I'll explain why in a minute. As you can see, the ceiling is angles right near the edge of my house, or in one of the corners. And let's see here. I'll get started in this section. Haven't named the layout yet. Most of the buildings are kits or modified kits I've built. The wall's painted. As you can see right here, I've coved in the corner, and I just use big sheets of plastic for that. Painted the backdrop myself. You can't really tell on the camera, but I've redid that several times until I got it where I liked it. And all of these kits were just plastic kits. A couple of these were wood kits. And the first tunnel, had to make that tunnel there, this corner. There just wasn't going to be enough room to go around, so kind of cut through the wall right through there. And then built up this section. Anyway, it pops up right there. And this is my first attempt at a railroad layout. So all this was first time. Let's see, the trees there are just balsa and just some, I can't remember what it is, some sort of wood sprites for the branches there. I got to redo those. They're not quite right. River's the first time. I use an NCC, or NCE, excuse me, DCC system. And I'm not going to run the trains, but you can see them right there. They're just doing their thing. Backdrop again. Water tank was a plastic kit. Wood kit there. And let's see here, mine complex. And this was a kit bash of the, if I can remember, the Granite Line East Terrible Mine. And I just threw different things on it. Had fun. Anyway, space constraints, just had this one room at the time. So as you can see, it's 2 levels. Back here is a false wall. Trains go in there. There's a helix behind the wall. And it pops up there. And I'll show you the upper level if I can get to it. And let me go back here. So the helix comes out there. Again, just painted the backdrop. I can't remember that kit. Very nice wood kit. And I'll just come on around, let the pictures do the talking here. Plastic kits back there, some wood kits up front. This is the old Silver Bell wood kit mine. Campbell kit, I think. I might be mistaken on that. I don't recall now. And that's the end of track. And still working on it, obviously, but working on a scene there of construction. And I'm actually thinking about changing everything. I've been having issues with the helix back here. There's just space constraints. As I mentioned, the curved walls earlier, it's the same thing behind that false wall, and there's just not enough room for the proper helix. And that's causing derailment issues. So I'm actually thinking about removing the upper deck and then put it in the hobby room here. and there's room for that, what I would do would be to come through this wall here, through where the gun safe is now, around this corner, down that way, and to the wall, and it would fit just fine there. There's my Aussie, great dog. And the last thing I'm considering is this mine complex, just taking this track here through the wall and then down to that corner and having the same mine down there. Anyway, that's my train shop or train room. Hope you liked the show.